Mom, if you're watching this, please exit out. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? She opened the closet and was like, what are you doing here? My parents were always like, you're the baddest bitch alive. Who gonna check you? Have you ever had a fallout with a friend? Before, I used to never be weak in the knees, but I hope that I'm where I'm supposed to be in life and my heart is at peace with where I'm gonna be. And basically like a story time of my first kiss. If you ever have to talk it out with another woman for a man, that's not your man. Argue with your mom, not me.
But I'll be on it always, always and ever.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, you already know what time it is. I thought I would do like a get ready with me / Q&A because a lot of people have been asking me for my makeup routine and a Q&A, so I thought I would just go ahead and, you know, do like a 2-in-1 combo. I posted a question, a Q&A thing on Instagram, things that you would like to know, if you have any advice you want me to give you and stuff like that. I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit nervous because, you know, this is new to me and I'm gonna try to be honest and not skip some questions that I don't want to answer because I know how I can get. My name is Joanna, nice to meet you. I'm 22 years old. I just turned 22 actually. I live in the DMV. Actually, I live in Virginia. I have 5 sisters and 3 brothers and I'm the youngest of the 5 sisters. So I'm the baby of the family. I moved to America when I was 10. I was born and raised in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, but my mom is from Ghana. So those are like the basic questions. If I'm looking down, it's because the questions are on my phone and I'm on FaceTime with my best friend. So if you hear like any sounds, that's her. But the first question is, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Honestly, I've always been like, every time I do something important or like even if I'm doing something, I'm always like recording. I was always recording on my actual phone camera and never posting them. I remember 2 years ago I went to Miami with my cousin for spring break. I had vlogged that whole trip, but I never posted the trip. And everybody kept on telling me like, just make a YouTube, honestly. And then one day I was like, okay, I'll just do it. I promise you, please trust the process. Like, it's gonna come together. That's basically like what like inspired me. I always wanted to like, you know, I like making content. I love like recording and like editing. I don't edit my videos anymore, but before I would love to just sit and just edit it, but I don't have time to do that anymore. So, you know, basically the whole process of making content and like recording myself or recording things and sitting down and like editing it and adding like small little details is what really like took me there. And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. The second question is, what type of camera do you use and what's your phone camera settings? The Canon G7X Mark III. I think it's on auto or like vlogging mode. I don't even know. I'll try to see and like put it up here. I put my phone in 4K 60, either if it's for a picture or a video. That's basically how like I get my pictures so crisp. To also help with the quality of the picture, I go into Facetune. Sometimes I'll like sharpen the picture or adjust like the contrast of the picture or like the highlights and stuff like that. Asked, what advice would you give your younger self 5 years ago and a hope / wish for your future self 5 years from now? 5 years ago, I was in high school. I was a wild card in high school. Oh my god. I would tell me from 5 years ago, if I could talk to her, you'll get there. It just takes time. You gotta trust God and yourself. When I was in high school, I would doubt myself a lot. Like, not even like about like where I'm gonna end up, but like internally I would doubt myself a lot. I'd be like, what if I can't get here? Like, what if I can't fix this like physically, mentally and emotionally? And 5 years down the road, like I feel like I don't have everything fixed, but I understand a lot of things about myself now. For future me in 5 years, I hope that I'm where I'm supposed to be in life and my heart is at peace with where I'm gonna be in life 5 years from now. I hope that wherever I'm at in 5 years is something that my heart is okay with, because if I'm not okay with it, I'm never gonna be happy. So yeah. Have you ever had a fallout with a friend? The answer is yes. I'm 22. I feel like by that age most people have. If you don't have a fallout, I'm praising you, but I have. Only one person though. I'm not gonna get into details because like, you know, I had a fallout with a friend. We obviously don't talk anymore. I wish her nothing but the best, but sometimes people just grow apart and certain decisions that they make does not necessarily align with the things that you see as good or like respectful. Sometimes when you do certain things to people and somebody is trying to make you see what you did and tell you that what you did is wrong, you're not willing to accept the fact that you're wrong, and in that process you're willing to hurt your closest friends just because you want to be right. I'm just gonna have to step back. Are you single? I'm very much single. I do not have a boyfriend, so yeah. How did you come up with your channel name? I love it. That name, honestly, I was on the phone with my mom. I was trying to force her to give me ideas for my channels, or like a name and like a design, and she wouldn't like tell me. So then I was like, maybe I could do like, I could say like Capturing Joe because I love taking pictures, and I just used that for my YouTube. I think it's creative. I like it. This next question is kind of juicy. I like it. Question says, your first kiss. Basically like a story time of my first kiss. Mom, if you're watching this, please exit out. Anyone, mom, dad, go. Anyway, so my first kiss happened in the closet. So back in the day, back when I lived in Abidjan, and my mom's sister lived like 5 minutes from our house. We had this family friend that was our age. He would always come over to play with us, and that one time we were playing, I think, hide and seek, and we ended up hiding in the closet in one of the rooms downstairs. And I think he asked me if I wanted to kiss, or I asked him if I wanted to kiss. I don't know who asked who, but we ended up like kissing. And my nanny caught us. Like the room was pretty big. We didn't see her like laying on the bed, and we just hid in the closet. And I guess she heard like kissing sounds, and she opened the closet and was like, what are you doing here? And I literally begged her not to tell my mom because she wanted to tell my mom so bad. I was like, please don't tell her. Like, I promise, like, I won't do this again. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why I kissed him. Like, I was literally lying my ass off. Like, I knew damn well why I kissed that little boy, but but I just needed to say something. How did you learn how to do makeup? I think the more makeup I was like putting on my face, the more I just knew how to maneuver the product around my face and my features. I've always worn makeup. Like when I was in middle school, I used to wear like mascara to school, to the point that one time my mom didn't want me to wear mascara anymore because she was like, this is getting out of hand. Like I would wake up and like spent like 10 minutes 20 minutes in the bathroom trying to get my mascara right, and she took it away from me and I couldn't wear it anymore. And I remember I cried. I was like, I'm gonna be so ugly at school, like I'm gonna look like a boy. I moved to North Carolina one time when I went to high school. I wore makeup there, but then like I stopped out of nowhere, and when I went to college I started wearing makeup again. Like I would wear makeup a lot more, and yeah, I basically just kept on wearing makeup every time I would go out. Every weekend I was wearing makeup, so the more makeup I wore, the more I just knew how to do it. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? I wouldn't say a toxic relationship, but I've dealt with a toxic man before. Like a crazy, toxic, psycho man. He was I don't talk to him anymore, like, but he is still toxic. But our next question is, I love your confidence. How do you do it? I'll talk about the way I look. I never had anyone close to me in my family while I was growing up like pick on, like say certain things about the way I look, so I never had to like question why I looked a certain way. That's probably why I'm so confident, because I never had to question like myself when I was younger. My parents were always like, you're the baddest bitch alive, who gonna check you? When I like got older, I surrounded myself with people who loved themselves more than they loved anyone else. Hear me out. My friends, their confidence is up here. My sisters, their confidence is up here. My mom, anyone I know, their confidence is up here. No one could tell them anything. I basically never had negative people around me, because I feel like negative people create insecurities. The next question is, this is from someone I know. I don't know whether they're trying to be messy. Are you still talking to your high school friends? The answer is no. I don't talk to anyone that I went to high school with anymore. But if they text me, or if I like, you know, I can reply to their stories and stuff like that, but I don't like, I'm not in constant communication with them. I don't have a lot of friends. I know people, but they're not my friends. Like, I deadass have 3 friends. I think I have 4 friends. I'm so serious. Like the rest are all my cousins. Have you guys ever like fought with like a friend regarding a man? Like have you ever like, you know, if you ever have to talk it out with another woman for a man, that's not your man. He doesn't love you, he don't like you. Move on. Ladies, please don't ever let no crusty dusty musty make you do that, because what? Another question. Y'all love them love questions, don't you? Love advice for your younger self. Honestly, I feel like any experiences that I had from 18 to now, it was all for a reason. But one thing I would say is let them show you once and go. It only needs to take one situation or one incident for you to just be like, yeah, I gotta go. An advice for my younger self would be to stand on business. Before, I used to never be weak in the knees, but yeah, stand on business. Our next question is, give us 5 positive and negative things about yourself. I'll start with the positive. I'm driven, welcoming, thoughtful, God-fearing, and I'm funny. Believe it or not, I'm hilarious. Are you with your mom, not me? And 5 negative. Whew. I'm perfect. I wouldn't say 5. I don't have a lot of negative things about me. I think the only negative thing about me is that I'm very impulsive. Like, I think out of anger. When I'm mad, all I can think about is how I'm gonna hurt you the way you hurt me. That's wrong, but hey, I'm only human. You see, when you have a good heart and people do you wrong, my heart cannot handle it, because everything that I do it out of a good, like from somewhere good in my heart. From something good in my heart is doing that. So if somebody crosses me or does something wrong to me, I can't handle it. I'm using this palette, this James Charles palette that I got when I was in high school. That was I got this for my sweet 16. Was I 16 or 15? And now I'm just gonna contour with my Fenty Beauté in the shade Thick. Can you see that? Thick Matte. Okay, I had to change locations, so let me sit and, you know, quick animation. When was the last time you went back home? 2019, I think, was the last time I went home. You guys, let me know if you like want more like story times and stuff like that, because I have a lot of story times. Like for my blush, I use this palette that I got from my cousin. I don't know where she got this from, but I use eyeshadow as my blush. For my lashes, I'm gonna try to put the link down below, but these lashes are from AliExpress. All I do is I just stack them up. I just use 2. I stack them up, so I basically use 4, so 2 on each.
Oh, you wanna party, listen to your body. I want to get naughty. Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way you
Okay guys, so I'm ready. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and see you next week.
We hit the club and it's cops full of jealous. We in the bag and we mugging the TI.